Some days, I just can't seem to focus. It's hard to concentrate on what's going on around me, on what I'm doing. It's been getting worse lately. Sometimes, I feel overwhelmed from the moment I wake up in the morning, as though something bad is going to happen. I can't breathe right. My hands and feet are cold. My head hurts. I feel like everything I do, from sun up to sundown, is just to keep this bad thing from happening. And every day, I have to do more and more. It is exhausting. Nothing that I ever do is ever enough. I feel like I'm always being watched. I hate being watched.
Camille, over there. Mother of God! Quick, get me a long stick. You should go. No, Father, we'll stay. Okay. Father Gus, we need your help.
He looks like number 6 to me.
Desirable?
Pretty much. Heart missing, face peeled off.
Neat blade work. Skull?
From the fracture of lines, it looks like...
Came from the right. About how old?
My guess is about 12 to 13.
Genitals removed face blade like the others. Clean horizontal slit under the chin from ear to ear. What do we know about the knife?
The knife has to be 6 inches long, but not more than an inch wide. Very sharp.
Long marks and teeth. Do you think it was the same blade?
No, the notches on the ribs are thicker.
Could have been the tip.
No, still too thick. I don't even think it was the same blade.
Father Gus, what about the teeth?
Fitting, just like the others.
Sexual assault?
No.
Not one of those freaks who gets lucky while the victim's dying. The excision of the genitals? I still can't account for that. Some sexual conflict somewhere. Time of death?
The body was found with lots of maggots. It has to be less than 3 days.
Today is Monday.
Saturday. Let's go over it again, Jerome.
Okay, he's a man. He leads our work cleaner around the dump site. He's a familiar figure in the community.
That's why he hasn't been recognized yet. He's part of the everyday pattern.
He's a stalker. He waits for victims of opportunity. The watching and waiting for him is important as the act itself. How about the attacks?
First weekend of the month, usually Saturday evenings. And by Saturday evenings, I still have money to consume or burn. Victims?
He likes them small, all boys. He stamps them first. Just one heavy blow on top of the head, maybe with a stone, maybe with his own face.
Suggesting?
He's not very strong. Needs to immobilize his victims first and quickly. Would probably run if the victim called for help.
Men's size 6, ordinary rubber raining boots. Cheap and common.
And washable.
No reports of any uncontrolled attacks on boys in our age group.
Not so much lucky as skillful. His timing, choice of victims, and circumstance is excellent. Where does he take them?
The dump is too open and accessible. He has to take them somewhere private. The heart goes first, and he works neatly around it. He probably also has a container for the organs and the hearts.
Injures the face?
He slits the throat just under the chin from ear to ear, and he slips his fingers through the slit using the aid of the knife. The flaying of the face is not a random act. He has done it consistently for the past 6 victims.
Tell me, Gus, why do we do this?
Boredom.
I have an interesting life.
You think you have an interesting life, and for the most part, you do.
Right, gotcha. My life can just be interesting. It has to be meaningful.
Well, something like,
I'm no crusader, Gus.
no, my boy, you're just an ordinary man.
This is very interesting, Father. All very interesting.
As you can see, Ben, we think that the killings take place every first Saturday of the month, and the suspect is right-handed.
You know, Father, there are plenty of right-handed people in Quezon City.
I don't see why you don't want to accept these ideas, Bea. Even in the U.S., psychological profiling of criminals has been an upcoming science. It is also imminent that in this situation, it deserves more from you and the Bureau than just legal exercise.
We've done very well with what we've got.
Of course you have. Listen, Bea, we're not trashing your efforts here. You know a lot more on the developments of international law than I do. Work with us here.
The mutilations are significant. They're not random. He's erasing his victims' faces, carving out their organs, their hearts. If we look at it symbolically, he seems to be erasing everything that makes them human. We are dealing with a man.
Yes, I know. He's a serial killer.
Oh, come on, Gus. This woman, obviously she doesn't know what she's doing. And worse is, she doesn't even care.
No, this isn't the way.
Your killer, Racines, is a man at most about 5 feet and 5 inches tall, not stocky. Someone who doesn't trust himself with a conscious victim. Someone that the people in that area would know or trust him. Someone who wouldn't arouse suspicion.
My men are one step ahead of you, Father Lucero. We can actually nab the suspect within a week.
What did you say?
You know, you two have been very helpful to us. But you know, we can take it from here.
You have a suspect. Is he in custody now? How? Where?
You know, Father, I can tell you that.
Why not?
Procedural restrictions, certain technicalities, we are grateful for your assistance.
We were asked to assist in this case by the director himself.
Too bad that the director is overseas. But if he were here, he will agree with me that the Bureau can handle this at this point. Don't worry, you'll get paid with the services that you render.
For your sake, Attorney Arcinas, I hope you do get the right man. Arcinas? Alright, I'll let you talk to him, but only for a few minutes. Though, there's really no point. He confessed to everything.
Still, I think that the director would want us to question him.
Now that the director has given me full control over this case, from this point, that we already found a suspect, he would agree with me that your assistance is no longer necessary. Precisely because you have concluded this case so well, you must be anxious to ensure the correctness of this arrest.
Alright, 10 minutes.
Father! Joanna, salute!
My manners, Joanna.
Jerome, this is Joanna Bonifacio. She was one of my students in the Institute de Paleontology, you mean? She is the producer from that crime show, First Person.
Ah, unusual career, huh?
So, Father, I've been hanging here all night, and nobody will tell me anything. Why didn't they warn the public?
That's actually very wise of them. I'm sorry, Joanna, but if only I had the answer to that. Go talk to Bea. I'm sure he'll see you.
Yeah, right.
What will we be looking for?
I don't know. If he was our suspect, he wouldn't have confessed so easily.
You do the talking, Jerome. I'll just sit back and observe.
Sir.
What did he say his name was?
Hardin. Hi, Garde. How are you treated here?
Fine, sir. I'm treated well.
And they rearrange your face for free. Do you know why you're here? I'm Father Jerome.
Yes, Father.
They told us you killed all those children.
Yes, Father.
How many?
I can't remember.
5 or 6?
6.
You must have been really angry. So, Cardine, you live in Payatas?
Yes, Father.
For how long?
All my life, sir.
So you know Father Emile? You know, I went to school with him. We are both good looking, don't you think?
Yes, Father. Both of you.
Did you ever talk to him about the things you did?
No, I couldn't tell anyone.
Why did you kill them?
I was angry.
About what?
Everything. Being poor, no job, my mom is sick. Doctor said I have to take her away from the dump. Where would we go? We live in a dump and I have no job.
What did you do to the children?
Take off their faces.
You didn't rape them?
No.
What did you use?
A knife.
What kind of knife?
A small knife. I would offer them candy. When they approach me, I will do it.
Do what?
Take off their faces.
How? How would you take off their faces?
I will cut them using the knife. I will slice their faces, took their hearts, and cut the boys' things.
How about the girls? What would you do to the girls?
But sir, they were all boys.
How did you feel after?
Sorry.
But you did it again.
I couldn't help it.
Okay, Cardine. Sorry I took too much of your time.
It's okay, Father.
You know you get death penalty for this, regardless of what they promised to you.
Yes, Father.
What took you so long?
The truth, Bea, it takes time.